Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you with another wargaming and miniature video. In this video, we're going to go ahead and review, open box. We're going to look at these models for the SPQR Skyclad Warriors of Germany, Germania. This is a SPQR is a warband combat game. It's skirmish, man-to-man. You should get 12 models, and they're in the new Warlord resin, and it's also going to include a card, and it talks about their bodies were daubed in tribal war paint, and some Germanic warriors chose to go into battle naked, trusting to their faith for their protection. Fighting with other tribes or their mortal enemy, the might of Rome, the charge of these fanatical warriors was an unnerving opposition to face. Yeah. These guys should be fairly fun to paint. I mean, who doesn't like painting a nude model? Okay, so let me go ahead and open this up, and we'll be right back. All right, we got the plastic off. Now let's go ahead and dig into this box and see what we get. Yeah, a couple of blisters held in place by cardboard. That's the traditional Warlord style. Plus, I get 15 bases, which is a few extras. I appreciate that. I do very much appreciate that. And then there's the blister. And in the Warlord style, I love Warlord's blisters because I don't have to cut them open or anything. Right back through here is actually a separate piece. You just pop that open. And look at that. It just opens up like a trapdoor. Okay, we're going to dump these out. How about that? There's this card, okay. Almost like a Greek name, Rodica. Okay, let's go ahead and dump. Okay, let's take a look at this card first. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you can get a closer look at these models. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is the card for 9 denarii. That's not bad. They come with a large shield and a short spear, and that is it. Okay, it says they come with a large shield and a short spear. Well, the shields are definitely in the package. You get 12 of those in the package. That's awesome. And you can take a look. The center boss, and they're either wicker or wood, and then of course you got the wicker, and then the wood could hold either a decal or just some primary colors. That would be fine. Standard human, 6, range 1, melee 2, 2 dice, 1 agility, 1 bravery, no armor of course, and 1 wounds. They have wives. We can go into that in a minute. I don't think any of these models are wives. Yeah, all the German warbands or units can have that German wife. Like in this one, it says 1 German wife may be purchased for every 2 warriors for 2 denarii each. Basically, instead of paying 9, you can actually get a wife for 2 denarii, and then the ability is they shout encouragement to their men when they are fighting and all that. Okay. Wait. Let me read this. This is funny. It was not uncommon for the wives of the warriors to be close by in battle, shouting encouragement at their men when the fight was going well, and hurling insults when it was not. Doubts about their husband's manhood or threats denying the martial bed would be popular. This had the effect of causing the warriors to fight even harder. German wives add to the number of models in the unit, but only grant bonuses in respect to melee dice and bravery. They are always the first to be removed as casualties, likely running away when the enemy gets too close rather than actually being cut down. So they count as numbers for one thing, for like the 10 or 20, the bravery rules, and then they also count as numbers for extra dice in the combat. That's pretty cool. Okay. And if no German wives are taken, the whole unit may use hit and run, which means they can move. You can get horn. You can give them leather armor, helmets, axes. Yeah, then they wouldn't be Skyclad, right? Skyclad. Some warriors chose to go into battle naked. If you give them any of that other stuff, this is just German warrior. That's all that is. If they're naked, they're Skyclad. And these models are naked. Okay, so we looked at the shields, we looked at the bases, we looked at the card. Okay. Let's take a look at these models. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is they have no spears. It says they're supposed to have a short spear. They have a hand ready for you to put a short spear in it. It doesn't come with any short spears. So if you have any Hail Caesar Celts, you came with extra spears, you just use those. Or if you decide to get the just get some metal spears, you can use those. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. He's got his junk out. I mean, this guy's going to be easy to paint. Okay, and there should be maybe... Okay, so there's 3 of those guys. Identical. Next guy. He's got a belt. He's still naked. He's got a belt with a knife. And he's wearing like an old rag over his shoulders. You don't see much flash mold lines. There's just one little piece of flash on his hand. That will come right off. Got 1, 2, 3 of them as well. Now that guy's not technically naked, right? He's got his junk covered, and he's got a cape, cloak. These guys are in the Warlord resin, so you know they're a little bit flexible. But I'm really disappointed that there's no spears in the box. That either was an oversight or you're just not supposed to get any. 3 of those. And then, of course, there's going to be 3 of the last pose. Let's take a look at that one. Yeah, that looks, there's a lot of detail. Even though they're naked bodies, you got a lot of detail in these cloaks and the hair. Now, these guys don't have like the 6-pack, 8-packs, you know, that these guys have. Look at that 6-pack, 8-pack, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm not going to worry because I have spears I can give these guys. But I'm disappointed that they didn't come with spears. Alright guys, well that was the Skyclad Warriors. And you can make your own decision about these models. But I like them. I love the resin. I think Warlord's gone and done a great thing with the Warlord resin. Alright, now remember I said that this was packed by Rodica? Well, guess what? Spears taped to the back of their inspection card. I have been, my fears have been alleviated. They actually have the short spears taped, so I don't feel like I've been gypped. That's awesome. All right, guys. Catch you next time.